I once asked a woman a question that should be easy to answer if your religion actually gives hope. I was preaching the gospel on a school campus, salvation by grace alone through faith alone, and every week this mom would push back on me. One day she finally says, "Us Mormons believe the same thing. We would just say you also need good works to be made right with God." And then she adds this, "And we believe there are different levels of heaven." Different levels based on how hard you work. So I looked at her and I asked her one question. I said, "Are you going to the highest level? Are you going to heaven?" Think about what that question is doing, because if your salvation depends on your works, you can never really know if you've done enough. You can't rest, you can't be sure, you can't have peace. And when I asked her, she looked at me and said, "I don't know." And I remember just feeling, how sad, how hopeless works-based religion is. Because here's what hit me next. That "I don't know" is the fruit of every works-based salvation. And it's not just out there. I grew up the same way. I spent my childhood trying to be the best kid I could be. Perfect grades, student leadership, varsity sports. If you asked me back then, "Terrell, are you going to heaven?" I would have said yes. But on what basis? Because I'm a good person. That's what self-righteousness does. Self-righteousness leads to self-deception, which leads to self-destruction. And that's why Jesus tells the parable of the dinner in Luke 14, because he terminates the invitation for the self-righteous and he extends the invitation to the spiritually bankrupt. If your hope is, "I think I'm good enough," you're not ready for the kingdom. But if you know you're spiritually poor, crippled, blind, and lame, if you know you need mercy, then hear the invitation. Come. Everything is ready now. And friend, don't say later. Tomorrow isn't promised. Today is the day of salvation.